Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of the show. And here at Ownahome, you know that we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we're committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. So today on the Gist Metaverse, I'm going to be talking about why the governor of Lagos State, and I use that symbolically because it can be anybody. Right now is Sanwo Olu. Why the governor of Lagos State is best friends with Lagos property developers. And if you've been around for a while, you see pictures and videos of the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo Olu, with the likes of Wale of Landwey. You see countless pictures with him and Sujimoto's, Sujibomi Ogundele of Sujimoto, and stuff were flying out in the rumorverse, the gossip metaverse of the former governor of Lagos State and his connections with developers like Gracias Global. And it's just very, very evident in decisions that you can see taken, because for instance, that property that is at Idera scheme, for a while, it was kind of like a choice property. It was by the road, and that's where they plan to do the next airport. That's where they plan to start the dualization and the expansion of the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, and they have already started from Ekpe coming down to that area. And there were lots of buildings in that area, and there were lots of illegal, so they said, illegal buildings there that the government demolished, and for a while they were quiet, and eventually they sold it to developers, worthy of note, Gracias Global and also Numero Homes, and those people are selling property and selling land there for 15 million naira for 500 square meters. So that's an example of how having a connection and being linked to the government of the day helps out developers, and they can actually get juicy deals such as that. Also, the same with Eko Akete, that Landwey just purchased. Eko Akete is right after Abuja, a little ways from Abuja GRA, and is this whole massive land that also people were like, what's going to happen here? And Landwey recently purchased it, and now they are putting it out in the market for sales, and they have 5 bedrooms fully detached going for as much as 100 million naira. So you can see these very, very strategic places. I don't care how much money that you have, you just cannot come to a place like Lagos and decide you want such mouth-watering property. You can't just decide that you want to build stuff there, because first of all, there's a whole community and indigenous people that you have to deal with. Then you have to deal with the government building permits. You have to deal with titles, this and this and this and this and that. And even somebody like Olulade Abuta has complained that it's so stressful, to the point that the Gracias only flagship properties in Eleko, Ibeju, Lekki. So as big as Gracias is, that's where their only flagship property is. Other people are in at least Abraham Adesoya, Lekki, and so it's not easy. And these developers have to really be connected to the government like that, to have such both political and street cred. My uncle had a huge pineapple farm, several hectares or acres, I don't know. So he was doing very, very well. Then one day out the blues, tractors just came and destroyed every single thing on the land. And then they started erecting a fence. So I asked him, why couldn't you go to court? Couldn't you do? He laughed. He just laughed. And he gave me a very cryptic reply that I cannot really remember now. So the thing about it is that when you're undertaking massive projects like that, those people don't just do this because I want to invest in Nigeria. They do this because there's a lot of political backing. There's a lot of political backing behind what they do. And Lagos is largely a rent-seeking place, and there's just so rent-seeking mentality is so rife to the point that people just feel like you owe them something because of you're on their land, even if you're using their land for maybe a bus service, that sort of thing. And the fact that NURTW is earning millions per month, the fact that people have to pay. So I feel like fundamentally this thinking is still in the mind of governors. So governors are seeing these real estate developers as money bags of some sort, because truth be told, these developers are making billions. They are billionaires. Any established developer that is doing well is a billionaire, because they are cleaning out. And the Lagos state real estate market is very, very, very lucrative. People are saying that real estate is a cash cow. Also, people use real estate to launder money and all that goes behind it. Even a very popular developer game, Femi Osibona has had different developments in South Africa. He's had in London. He's had in different areas in the UK. And he came to Nigeria, first of all, invested his first estate in Ikoyi, Mosley Road, came back a few years, and now he's doing a 360 tower. He's doing a 360 tower, 15 floors, 3 towers, 15 floors each in Ikoyi. And that's such an ambitious project, and that project costs way much. And they asked him, what role has the government played in helping you actualize your dream in Nigeria? And he says, yes, let me say at this point that may God bless our governor, Jide Sanwo Olu. If every governor in Nigeria was like him, I would advise businessmen in the diaspora to come and invest in Lagos. This is a man who wants businessmen to move forward and also wants the state to move forward. You know, he knows about properties very well. So he understands how the property market goes. He understands what you need. He's not there to frustrate you. And he goes on ahead to say, there was a time we had a problem and we went to meet him, and he just sorted it easily for us. I was shocked because I have heard some people talk about him that the man is very supportive as long as you don't do things that are against the law. He has given us good ground play. They don't frustrate us at all. This is very, 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 it's awesome, nice, but how many businesses can actually really say this about the government of Lagos? We saw 2 a year ago, the whole OP saga, OP and the other Max.ng and the other bike hailing platforms here, how they went to see the governor. And after seeing the governor was still the one that announced that they were banning ride hailing because of motorcycles were a hazard days. And now motorcycles are now along the street of Lagos, and they effectively killed that business that was backed with hundreds of billions of dollars of investor funds. And so you cannot say that this that he said is applicable to other businesses. Real estate is kind of like a special child. It's kind of like a special preferential, giving like a preferential treatment, and the governor is always a call away. You can see Sujimoto posting videos and pictures. He's in and out of the government house. Sanwo Olu is coming himself to inspect Urban Prime by Landwey, this sort of things. And that's why anytime this whole talk about flooding in Lagos it comes back to the fore, you see the Ministry of Waterfront and Development, they announced a moratorium. Actually, they announced a suspension on all permits for dredging, for land reclamation, and also illegal construction that's actually really impugning our wetlands and also causing the flooding because of the fact that they don't follow the environmental guidelines that they're supposed to follow. And in such a case, you just know that these developers will just make a call or two and they are back in business. Nobody is going to stop developing in Banana Island, Ikoyi, because of the environment. And so that's why people are not doing stuff that's sustainable. We're not building, we're not investing, we're not making properties that are environmentally sustainable. We just want the quick buck, and people are buying. Sujimoto is selling stuff for $2.5 million in Banana Island, and people are buying. So nobody is asking whether is he following the convention of environmental conventions? Are we really building? Are we harming the environment? Are we affecting the ecosystem, the fauna, and the flora? Because these people are friends with top political dogs, so they just have to put a call. They can break whatever rule, they can give bribes, they can give rebates, and everything. So this is just me taking a very, very, very third party's bird's eye view look on why the governor of Lagos State, and in fact any governor that's going to be the governor of Lagos State, will always be best friends with developers. Developers are cash cows. Developers are people that bring in the funds, and I feel like Lagos has not been able to evolve to see prospects in tourism, to see prospects in technology, and offer as much support to these other sectors. Because if these other sectors are afford as much support as real estate is flying high the way they are. This Femi Osibona that I spoke of, he sold out all of these towers that in Ikoyi, a place where a square meter costs $800 million naira per square meter. He sold out everything before he even started, because of his track record, and also because of people know the value and people are really, really rushing, investing in Ikoyi. If other aspects of our economy is given this much attention, I feel like Lagos will fly high, even higher than it is right now. So that's it about why Sanwo Olu, the governor of Lagos State, is best friends with developers. What do you think about this? Do you think it's true? Do you have stuff you want to add? Do you want to comment? Do you want to, contribute to this? So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This is the Ownahome.ng TV show, and at Ownahome we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we're committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. So hit us up for your property needs in Lagos, and kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe, and I will see you at the next video. Bye bye.